I'm sorry. I apologize. I somehow the sound was off, but I had plugged in a mic and I had unplugged it, so apologies. ah, apologies to everyone watching live. No, that was me. So apologies. Hi, and hi CB. How are you? Um, so yeah. Apologies. So sorry, everybody. Yeah. Ah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Um, okay. Now, yeah, I had a mic plugged in and it was not having trouble with it, and so I just unplugged it. So, um, also I just didn't have much space for where my laptop is that I'm streaming with. So, anyway, um, yes, let's try that again. So yes, I hope everybody's having a good day where they are, morning, evening, whatever. Um, let's see. Here it is 4 after 10 on a Saturday morning. Here where I am Eastern time, and I apologize for things going off. I'm having trouble muting my iPad, but I can definitely mute my phone. So you might hear my iPad going off from time to time. So anyway, let's see. Let me just go ahead into my intro. All right. My name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and let's see. I am a writer, editor, and artist. As a writer, so basically, I've been doing these things for quite some time. But as a writer, in recent years, my focus has been on fiction. Um, and let's see. As an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. And so those are my specialties. And I love working with independent authors and independent publishers. I have done that. Um, and let's see, as an artist, um, I've done a wide variety of things with that. I've done a lot of photography, but in recent years, I have loved working with watercolor paints and inks and gel presses, and so I like to make. Currently, I really love making cards and bookmarks, especially bookmarks. Um, and I have an Etsy shop and links for things. I know that all the links are below. We've got the heart breathings links, and I need to talk about that. But all my other links are below too. I've got links to all my social media are down below in my, Linktree. Excuse me. And just all the things, Etsy shop, all the things. Um, Also, I have recently opened up channels for commissions, and I fulfilled my first commission. That was when was that? Early last week. I got it in mail. So that was a lot of fun. It incorporated fairies and typewriters. So yeah, the little tagline I have for my Etsy shop is art for writers and lovers of fantasy and sci-fi. So that's how that goes. Anyway, um, what else could I say really quick before we start sprinting? Heart breathings. I am a pretty recent streamer for heart breathings, although I've been streaming for about 2 years now. In January, it was my 2-year anniversary as a streamer. And then I discovered, when was this? Yesterday, I discovered that I've had this channel for 6 years. 6 years yesterday, apparently, that I decided to start recording. Oh my! And sometimes it takes a little while to grow your channel. You know, it happens. What else was I going to say? I guess just that, speaking of heart breathings, Publish and Thrive is going on, and there's going to be a live call today from 2 to 4. So there's that. Okay, now that that is out of the way. CB says, I'm good. Working on Stark for President, book 1. Because it's a mess. Well, you're working on it. You're still working on it. CB writes fan fiction in the Marvel universe. That's what that is. All right. Mandy's internet is garbage today. So this keeps buffering. Oh, sorry. So you're going to dip. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, have a good day, and I hope your internet gets better. Okay, let me go ahead and share because I haven't yet. Sorry about that. Let me get this. Timer shared. I'm using Pomodoro Kitty. If you're interested in those things, if you want me to pop a link in the chat for any of the things I talked about earlier, just let me know. And I can do that. Let's see. Let me also make sure I do have. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to be sure that because I have the YouTube up, the YouTube broadcast up, so I wanted to make sure it was muted as well. Okay. Alrighty. There, that looks pretty good, I think. Let me take that off. Get a banner on. I do still like this. I've had it for a while, but I still like it, I think. Alrighty. So if there's anything else you wanted to say before we get started, that's fine. We can start at 1/4 after the hour. It is 11 after the hour. And also, just so everybody knows, I generally speaking do the classic Pomodoro timer, times on the timer. That's what I was looking for. But if you want to start with 20 as a warm-up, that is fine. I don't mind. I do that sometimes. Please let me know if what you would prefer. And that's, I think that's everything I wanted to do and say. So yeah, I'm just using the audio from my laptop. So let me know if I start talking too quietly, because I have a tendency to do that. And I can either speak up or plug my mic back in during the sprint. So. Okay. Yeah, I am looking at my Linktree actually. Yeah, I do have a few things going on lately. Next weekend, I will be participating in, sorry about the notifications. I will be participating in the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference, the first ever. It's going to happen next year. I got it from the horse's mouth. I've been talking about this on my channel and in other places. And I'm really excited. I'm hosting 2 panels, and some of our favorite YouTubers are going to be on panels with me. I'll be talking about YouTube and also balancing family life as a creative and ND. So yeah, neurodivergent, for those who don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I haven't seen anything other than 12 minutes. I have not seen any comments regarding anything different. We are almost at quarter after the hour. Okay. If you want to make a statement about what you want to work on, an intention, state your intention. Feel free to do that. I myself, I think I'm going to do some journaling. I've neglected to mention that. I think I'm going to be doing some journaling and just focus on that right now. Um, and then I will do some actual writing later. Um, I'm going to try and catch that live Publish and Thrive call if I can today. Anybody else doing Publish and Thrive? Let me know after we get started in just a few seconds. Excuse me. Asthma. Carrie Bovey, excuse me. I'm getting new glasses in. Is working on plotting book 3 in her series. Awesome. Okay, and it's quarter after the hour, so let's go ahead and do some sprinting. Please remember to sit up straight in your chair. I have to remember to do that. Please do whatever you need to do for yourself. If you need to walk around first, I have to do that often before I can sit and work. I need to move. Drink your water if you need to, folks. And we're going to get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Oh boy, that was loud. How did everybody do? Let's see. Oh, so I got 2 pages of morning pages style journaling in, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next sprint, I'll finish that off, and I think I'll probably do some reading. I think I'll probably do some reading in this, Creating Character Arcs by Tam Wyland, and work on my plotting. That's something I really need to do. Let's see, the last comment that I showed some, but let's see. I do believe it was this one. So Carrie Bovey said working on plotting book 3 in my series. That's pretty good, CB. You've only got a few chapters to go before she finishes her Stark for President fanfic. And hi, thank you very much to hug the like button. I like that a lot. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for some things that we were doing like yesterday and talking back and forth in the admin chat. So, and that's what's been, it's just been blowing up my my devices over here. So transcriber says, good morning. Good morning. How are you? I just finished my first sprint. CB is still fixing Stark for President. Cool. It's fine. Keep working. Carrie Bovey, unless it's Bovey, not quite sure. Trying to come up with how done it in my. Oh, that's fun. Bovey, got it. Awesome, that makes sense. I like knowing how names are pronounced. And words. Because I don't want to butcher anybody's name. So, but I understand I've got one of those names that's easily mispronounced in terms of my married name. But even some people have an issue with my maiden name, just Dewey. It's fine. And actually, in the proper pronunciations of it, in it's Welsh. In Welsh there's a variety of pronunciations, even in Wales. Anyway, Jetta Jordans. Hello and welcome. Currently trying to figure out better ways to distribute and market my books in Germany. Cool. Most of my Amazon sales are on the German market, but I can't get the books to show up in the Tolino stores as well. So I just wrote their support. So I just wrote to their support. Oh, okay, I got it. Excuse me. Also says, I'm questioning my publishing strategy at the moment. I'm wide, but I don't make any sales outside of Amazon, and only very few overall. So I'm contemplating going into KDP Select instead. Okay. I am still learning about a lot of this stuff. I have not published yet in terms of fiction or a whole book. I have published essays before and like newspapers type stories, but I'm still working on the whole selling aspect of creative writing. So, wow, that was 5 minutes already. Okay, we can go right into the next sprint. I often do that. I hope that's all right. I'm gonna put the banner back on. Okay, I will finish up my my journaling, and I will start reading. And I guess I will see you guys after. Happy sprinting. Okay, how did everybody do? What did everybody do? I finished my last page of journaling, um, of morning pages style journaling, and I also did some reading and creating character arcs and wrote some notes. So that's pretty good for me for a weekend day. Um, but my guys did come home. Okay, but my guys did come home, and so that's why I went ahead and put my headphones on. Let's see. This is where I was in the chat. Hi Diane. She is just getting going. Still had spreads. Great. Great. I'm glad it's of use to you. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. I've already done my morning pages, so that's done in the morning. Wow, that never happens with me. It's just kind of whenever sprints. But anyway, so I'm pretty happy. And yes, I'm glad I'm doing them. Just Eva's here. Hi, Eva. Says just hopping in. I'm still working on getting these revisions done on book 1 of my middle grade series. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I know lots of people who write middle grade. Um, so yeah, I think that's really cool that there's so many authors that are writing mid grade or middle grade, whatever you want to say, and young adult, and I think it's great. The more, the merrier, I say. My um my um my novel is, it's not exactly a YA fantasy, but it has fantasy elements. It has the character turns 18 essentially in 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 early on in the story, but it's really more of a novel than anything too fast paced. So it's not. It's contemplative, and those who are my critique partners know I have too much away. There's a lot of myth, but yes, it's a fantasy, and the character, yes, is 18. Um, she begins um, um, in a place unlike where she ends up at the end. Um, and it involves Celtic mythology. But let's see. I think again I will start on the next sprint right now. I like how I've been doing this lately, and so I will see you on the other side in less than 25 minutes. I will continue to read. Please do whatever you need to do for yourself. Walk around, take a drink, sit up straight in your chair. It's important. All right. See you in a few. I must have been focusing because that made me jump. My my timer. So I spent that sprint. I did do some walking around. I had to do a couple things. I needed to talk to the hubby. But I do some reading, and yes, I'm finally at of this reread. It's a reread of this reread, and actually writing out the questions. I'm now at question 6 of the questions to ask about the lie the character believes. And writing it down is very beneficial for me. So, so there's that. Let's see. And it started on the 7th. Let's see. Where was I? I think I was just about that. Just Eva came in. That sounds right. Also, Carrie went way down a rabbit hole on something not related to what they're working on. Time to refocus. That's fine. Everybody does that. During the first sprint, Diane had breakfast and started laundry. Then I had a hiccup over here, so apologies. And I came back. I did see it spin here. Jutta, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, used the sprint for some kitty play time. That was the first sprint. I love your name. I find that very interesting. I love it. I don't want to butcher it. You are not late. Don't worry about that. I started sprinting at 10. CB's keeping going with working on project. Jutta or Juta, I'm not sure. Dipped out. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay. SD Houston, aka Shannon, made friends with the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angela sneaks in, finishing up Module 1 videos before today's Q&A. I am really hoping I can catch part of that live. Hoping. Got some stuff to do though. Paget came in. Hey Paget, how are you? How's everything going? CB is up to 31,585 words. Awesome. That's really awesome. Excuse me. And in total for Stuck for President, and I'm not finished yet. Had estimated that it would be about 25 to 30K, but now it's looking more like 35K plus. Okay, cool. Yeah, she read some really cool Marvel fanfic. Paget says, that's awesome. And I think that's going to probably be the last sprint of the day. I did 3 sprints. Sometimes I can get in 4 using this format and just going through and through, but this depends on what happens. CB, I need to make sure I check through the chapters and make sure I haven't double goofed and messed up the chaptering again. Oh. Page, it says, today I'm writing with a kiddo bouncing around the house, so to be honest, if I get 4 paragraphs done, I'll be impressed. I understand. And yes, go see me. Paget, that was 5 minutes. Let me let me see here. I'm just pausing that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another. Um, if you guys just want to hang out, that's for the last 15 minutes. That's fine. Paget, um, Paget, who says she will either have questions and needs every 3.5 minutes, or she'll start building a laboratory in her princess castle. You never know with daughters. That's cute. Some love going on. Diane says daughters are awesome. And sons. I have a son. Um you're welcome. Is it Carrie? Just wondering. No problem. Carrie says, thanks so much. Got to run. No problem. I'm glad I did this. Had this little pop up sprint session. Um, trying to make an executive decision here. Whether or not I want to have an extra sprint is pronounced carry. Okay. Okay. I will see if I can remember that. um, Paget says, I agree. I was just thinking yesterday, I never thought I'd have any children. And then when I did, I was like, ooh, I hope it's a little boy. Little boys just tug my heart. You know, both are awesome, but my son is especially awesome. And I'm very glad I had him. He's he's actually taking a nap right now. So, you know, and even when they're teenagers, they can be you know, angelic. Your kids. Sons are awesome too. And Diane has more grandsons than granddaughters. Paget says, but I'm also kind of glad she's a daughter because, well, of course, I love how she is, but also I don't know if I would know the first thing to do with a boy. You know, you just kind of go with the flow with what you have, right? You just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, you learn to, right. Hubby says you learn to deal with whatever you got. Yep. Very, very true. No matter who they are as individuals, no matter abilities or disabilities or whatever, you take them as they are because you just love them. Um, yeah, if you guys want an extra sprint, just let me know and I'll do it. Yeah, I have loved being a parent. It's just been so much fun. So much fun. And I always knew I would have fun being a parent. But yeah, just let me know. Um, we could maybe do a short last sprint, maybe. Whatever you guys want to do. Is there anything I'm neglecting to say? Oh, there is something I'm neglecting to say. Um, So, so I'm, streaming for heart breathings. I'm also a, excuse me, a boot camp, HB90 boot camp. I'm alumni. I've been doing that for a couple quarters now, since at least since quarter 3 of last year. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, um, Yeah, that sounds right. And and then also Publish and Thrive. I'm for the first time being a Publish and Thrive student. I'm taking that course um, because I really think it's going to help me a lot. And I'm dropping stuff, but I'll get that in a second. Um, Diane says I was so stressed out as a parent. I'm a grandparent. I was stressed out too as a parent. It took me a little while to, take it as it comes. It took me a little while to do that. I think once he was a teenager, and he himself could deal with things better, um, uh, I could too, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Not everybody's cut out to be a parent. Um, so I understand. Um, Diane says, I'm going to need to jump in the shower, so I'm not the best one to have input on another spread. Okay. Sounds good. Enjoy your shower. Do what you need to do. Yeah, I did that earlier, so my hair has been drying, finishing up drying during this during this time. So sorry if I've been scratching my head. Um, So yes, so there is a live call happening for Publish and Thrive from 2 to 4. Live video in the course, and then that's how it's done with the boot camp, where it's there. That it's shown on YouTube, but and privately for just for the members. So just for the people taking the courses. So that's cool. That I really like how she's structured everything. It's so um I'll wait a couple more minutes. And you know, but to see if anybody wants an extra sprint. Um, it's not a problem. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really loving reading, creating character arcs, or rereading. There's some other books that are on my list. And I'm really glad that I'm taking really precise notes, and I have one place to put it all, one specific journal. Just for this is just for uh um reading books, and um the craft books I'm reading this year mostly, and also if I have anything I want to write down for um, um, research, like comp titles, stuff like that. And so, and then I'm even putting some. I might even put some research in here for books that I'm reading related, because the way my novel is, I've had to do a lot of research. So yeah. Because it actually takes place, well, not only in um, a fantasy world, if that makes any sense, um, but it also takes place in some real locations, but just not where I'm living. Let's just say. So, so um, yeah. Well, I have not heard from anyone at this time. So, what I think I will do is I will go ahead and finish this up. I could go ahead and real quick then say that I will see everybody on Tuesday for Heart Breathings. I stream from 11 to 1 for Heart Breathings on Tuesdays, and then I independently stream. It's the only way, the only term I've come up with for explaining that. I stream independently. On Thursdays at noon that was the time I had set up. Um, what I might do just to make things easier, and I keep thinking about doing this, and I think I'm going to, probably starting in March. It's just making those 2 times the same just to make things easier, make scheduling easier, and to just, and all of that. So I think I'm gonna be doing that. Um Now I have somebody who says they want an additional sprint. Um, sure, why not? Yeah, I was going to do it if anybody else wanted to. So yeah, that's fine. Let me get that up for you. Let me oh well, I'll just push the resume button. It's fine. um, that'll work, huh? Paget says, I think being a grandparent would be so fun. Yeah, I always thought so. Um, my mom loves it. She sends BB little, what is this? Circes? I don't know what that is. And calls her when they hang out, it's the best. Aw, that was my mom as well. Yeah, my mom was a great grandmother. Um, if you're here for it, sure. Oh, yes, Shannon has a romance panel later today. And lurking, thank you for lurking. That just reminds me of of a local character here who hosted like B horror movies. His name was Dr. Paul Bearer, and his tagline was, "I'll be lurking for you." And I half the time I think about that every time I see that somebody's lurking. Uh, okay. Um, recently discovered is a South Carolina word for little gifts or treats. How very cool. Are you excited? Very cool. You like that specific to South Carolina. Um, hey, Paget, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to click on the play button on the timer for you. So let's do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clicking resume and muting. Yeah, that made me jump because I was focusing on reading. Uh, anyway, I have been reading, and also I did talk to my hubby a bit. Um, okay, that is definitely going to be the last sprint though, because I think my attention levels are not that great anymore. So, um, all right. Come to work. Um, no problem. I think you'll be just fine, Shannon. Last year in this month, Shannon did her first panel with great guests and forgot to hit the go live button for the first like 10 or 15 minutes. I did that just today. And I've been doing this for 2 years. Whatever. Things happen. You were doing the show and all the things. Yeah. I understand. I understand. Yes, you do have great host. So yes, I've done it. I've done it often. It just happens. Um, technically, it's only your second panel ever that you've hosted. You mean? Everything else that has been live are writing sprints, which are more relaxed. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. I have been wanting to do some sort of interview or panel live. I mean, I kind of have for specific events, but not just on my channel. Um, Paget says, what happens to me with vids of BB a lot? She won't notice I'm doing it, so it's genuine thoughts, stuff, stuff for a grand friend will love. And I hit the video, so didn't press it a second time to record. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. And then she sees me fretting and realizes I'm trying to videotape her. So she starts doing weird poses and I'm like, farewell, lost moments. I hardly knew thee. Um yeah, that's a thing. Um Stephanie, hey, don't worry about that. Thank you very much for slapping the like button. I appreciate it. Um yeah, I did do an extra sprint. So I actually did 4 sprints. So saying hey, and Paget says she's currently researching a medical condition for a character. Always cracks me up when a site that's fairly credentialed is like, to find more info, search these keywords. And then one of the keywords is the name of the thing. It's the site's way of saying, listen, just Google it. I don't know why, but when people tell me to Google it, they mean well, but yeah. Obviously, I'd rather they just say it's too much to go into or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a pet peeve I should let go of. They don't mean it badly. Um, Sarah Everly, hello. You thought your cat had gotten stuck in in your office somewhere. Funny. So yeah, so that is definitely the last sprint because I think I'm just kind of done at this moment. So but I'm glad I went ahead and did 4 sprints because I really really want to work on on this and in my plotting and making sure that my plotting is going okay. And I did have a goal to finish my novel by the end of the quarter. We'll see. um, it would be nice to finish the manuscript by the end of March. I'm not sure that'll happen, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, more people. Hi, Jen. I was just about to finish up. Thank you. People saying hi. And oh no, I'm sorry, Maggie. Migraine day again. Yeah, I had one last week, but I'm not sure my adjustment really took that well. Um, yes. Hey to everybody sliding in at the end. Take care of yourself, Maggie. Yes. I think we have everything we need for next weekend. I was telling people about that earlier. We are sorry. You need someone to come to the farm and scoop out your brain with a grapefruit spoon. Yeah, migraines are terrible. You can offer what? A kitten and cake as payment? Yeah, yeah, I understand. Every time Paget says, every time someone has a migraine, I have this insane desire to give a solution, even though I do not get migraines and have no idea what to do. They just sounds all. Um, the when I get them, the pain isn't as bad as they used to be years ago. But the pain was really bad. Good, say 5 years ago. The pain isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's everything else. It's the aura. So yeah, it's I can get dizzy, I can get nauseous, and everything high pitched is like amplified, and all the bright lights. Yeah, I just don't want to be around it. But that is a tantalizing offer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Finally catching one of my streams. I'm maybe you might have caught one before. I'm not sure. Looking in the background. Yeah, migraine hug. Hugs are good. Alrighty. Well, thank you very, 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 very much to everyone who came in while I am live. Oh, and thank you very much for anybody possibly watching the replay. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your likes. I appreciate your time and coming in to say hi to me and all the things. Um, as I was saying earlier, I stream with Heart Breathings usually on Tuesdays during the day from 11 to 1 on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays are my independently streamed days. At least let's see how it goes. If I'm eh, it's kind of nice to have something done as well. Whatever I can do art, whatever. Um, but I was saying earlier I might actually have the times match. We'll see, but that's at noon. It's been at noon for a little while, for a good while. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, as I'm streaming for Heart Breathings, I do want to say that Publish and Thrive is on, and then there's a big thing on later today at 2 o'clock. I will see if I can catch part of that. It's from 2 to 4, a live call. And I'm really looking forward to doing more with Publish and Thrive. I've watched a couple videos and I've done a couple of things so far. Yeah. And so on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So, because I've been streaming quite some time. Alrighty. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you guys later. No problem, Paget. Um, and Yeah. See you later. I'm not going to click that one button because it does something weird. So anyway, bye. See you guys later.